All right, welcome back. NASA really generating excitement for today's announcement of the crew of the Artemis III. Check out this trailer.
Everybody understands what's at stake right now. The difference between success and failure will be measured in months, not years.
OTC.
TC is go.
STC.
STC is go. Verify no constraints and go for launch.
We will explore the frontiers of space and push the boundaries of what's possible.
LPs go. RTDs go.
This is what it takes if we're going to get the job done.
And here they are, NASA's Randy Bresnik, Frank Rubio, Andre Douglas, and Luca Parmitano from the European Space Agency. Now, they won't land on the lunar surface, but the plan is that they'll orbit the Earth while practicing docking their Orion capsule with 2 lunar landers. Now, we hope to use when we land there in 2028. So joining me now with more, former NASA astronaut Clayton Anderson. Clayton, thank you so much for joining us. Wonderful to have you. Now, you've actually been there before. What's it like when you're announced as a member of a space mission crew? How exciting is that?
It was nowhere near what these guys got, right? Since the Artemis thing has begun, they get way more theatrics than we got. I think I got a telephone call from the boss that said, hey, you're going to go on STS-117, and that was pretty much it.
All right, well, for viewers who may not closely follow the space program, what makes Artemis III such an important milestone, and how does it build on the first 2 Artemis missions?
Well, it's crucial that the Artemis 1, 2, 3, and 4 all go well because they build on each other. And so Artemis 3 is the next important step, and that we'll go to low Earth orbit, and we'll use the Orion capsule with the crew that was named today to rendezvous and dock with a SpaceX lunar lander and hopefully a Blue Origin lunar lander, and they'll both be all of them will be in orbit at the same time. And so we'll practice the techniques and things that are needed there. And that's a proof of concept for when we do Artemis 4, which will actually need those landers to dock with Orion successfully and take the crew down to the surface. So I love this urgency. I love what I see. I just hope it all goes well and it's very safe.
And zooming out a bit on that note, Artemis comes at a time when China is accelerating its lunar exploration program, while NASA is still working with SpaceX and Blue Origin, of course, to complete the lunar landers needed for our moon missions. As you look at both the international competition and the technical challenges ahead, how would you assess America's path back to the moon?
I think we're on a good trajectory back to the moon. It is very important to me, as I believe it is to NASA, that we stay the preeminent nation in space exploration. I don't ever want to take a backseat to anyone with respect to that. So it's very important that we continue with urgency to get this done so that we can get back to the lunar surface before China. I think it's important that we establish our reputation there again so that everyone knows that we are the #1 nation that's doing this.
And very quickly before I let you go, you've spent years helping educate people about space and exploration as children and young people watch the Artemis missions unfold. What do you hope they take away from it?
Well, just like I was 9 years old back in 1968 when I watched Apollo 8 go behind the moon for the first time, there are thousands of young people that watched the Artemis 2 crew go behind the moon for the first time in 54 years. Now they're going to get a chance to see this and witness this and see humans back on the lunar surface, just like I did as a kid. And that's what inspired me to want to become an astronaut. And I hope that that's exactly what happens with youngsters all around the planet.
Historic for sure. Clayton Anderson, thank you so much for joining us.
You bet. Thanks for having me, Tiffany.